single hit and maximize it every single time, is that going to be enough to stop the #1 seed? Let's see it here, man.
We'll have to wait and see as we get immediately into this game #1, starting out on Geosale. Stango with his aggressive foot forward, like you mentioned earlier, as a player does go for those singular interactions, nickel and diming, a lot of those resets, catching Rongunshu going back and forth. Early on, after that up throw, to the up air conversion, catching you on the platform there again. Not going for the most seamless of combos, but the ones that keep you on the teeter-totter over and over again, where you're not ready to expect what's coming next. Stango doing that in a great way so far.
Yeah, Stango's always going to be one to optimize the kill conversions. Get it exactly what you need to take the stock. Like that falling up air, but the good DI from Rongunshu means that there is no more conversions. Stango, what an up air. That was gross. Oh my god, the ledge jump up air was snuck in perfectly. Yet Rongunshu steals the ledge, gets an opportunity, plays around Olympia's fall speed as well to maximize some damage. Never out of it is Rongunshu, but what a pickup from Stango to instantly get a forward air off stage, ledge hogging, and a perfect back air. You're done. Stock 1 to Stango.
Stango keeping it very simple and clean so far, playing the ledge preemptively so far. Asking for that gem toss early on to catch. Rongunshu getting over aggressive up throw coming out. Chasing on that platform there again. They're going to catch Rongunshu coming back from the ledge there with that jump to the air dodge. Has a high recovery with the down air to the dash back out of the corner as well. Stango playing around it ledge perfectly, recognizing Rongunshu, looking for a lot of those preemptive forward airs. We're going to catch a landing there, some kind of space in the corner, but not going to let it happen with the jab 3 going high with that recovery. Rongunshu finally going to catch Stango.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, man.
I mean, there's two things we got to look out for. One, I've been seeing a lot of Olympias today or a lot of Olympias this weekend go for a special getup, as we see another up throw forward air conversion from Stango trying to play off the ledge and does so successfully. Second thing we're going to be seeing, utilization of get up attack off of stage for both characters. Being able to say, hey, I'm going to do get up attack in a reverse hit of get up attack to reset the same type of edge guarding situation from Stango and potentially from Rongunshu as well, going to be massive in terms of long-standing edge guards, which both characters and both players can really do. What a mix-up from Stango. The baby dash forward is the dash back. We're making sure Ron is always off balance, whiffing and spot dodging and giving up every bit of whiff punish lag that he is able to, but the down strong finally hits the mark and Rongunshu takes his first shot of the set.
Like phenomenally here so far, coming back on there with that air single to catch a jump into Rongunshu. The final landing there though, obviously into the down strong again. To catch Stango overextending here, a lot of the aggressive jump in, tempering him with the jab into the nair. Going off stage there again with that his own nair, recognizing Stango, the aggressive foot forward with the reversal from ledge, opting back with that Etzel as well. Getting back here with the wall jump, utilizing all of your resources to make sure not to let Stango set you up from the ledge there again. Up throw coming up from Stango though, finally back in the driver's seat, up for a nair, gonna catch the aggressive forward air on. Barely whipping the grab, goes for it again, saying, I want that grab, and I'm going to have it one way or another.
Every stray hit in this game is just slowly but surely whittling in the favor of Stango, but Ron is so close to maximizing his punishes. Down tilt, covering, doesn't hold on to ledge, and Stango sneaks on by, finds the up throw. There's the forward air after. Stango closing out game #1. It's easy to see Rongunshu slowly but surely whittling their way down out of the hole that they started out that game #1 in, and luckily that was only game #1. So you accrued enough momentum, accrued enough information, taking a deep breath right here before picking the stage and letting Stango make his bans. That's Air Armada gone, Hodojo gone. Go anywhere else but there.
If there's one thing Stango's putting out early here in this set, is that I am going to pressure you consistently and aggressively at the ledge with those up throw conversions, catching you with the reversals from ledge as well. And Rongunshu was picking up there towards the end with the fadeaway F tilt, with the fade back in here with the nairs early on, recognizing the biggest thing you can do here is wait for Stango to go in there and temper his space. Recognize that Olympia, the one thing deterring here is that lack of range, and Clarion's got that unlocked. He's looking to take advantage here in this game #2.
Ooh, the CC on that up tilt is huge. Luckily no tipper there for Stango. 100% agree, Mo. Like seeing Stango be so consistent at pressuring and applying just raw spatial pressure over Rongunshu is forcing a lot of these preemptive buttons and forcing Rongunshu just to force delayed timings off him ever so slightly. And then once your opponent starts delaying, that's where you get a chance to burst in just in the nick of time. That flat drop up air was almost sealed the stock. And luckily, we're just trying it again. Those falling up airs have been perfectly weaved in exactly on the timings where Rongunshu wants to be delayed to catch an approach. Stango then mixes him up and finds the stock. He's manipulating Claren's and Rongunshu's attack timings perfectly.
Stango keeping Rongunshu in a perpetual panic state here. The aggressive dash back in. We're going to find the conversion there of the up air, second up air. Not going to find the F tilt just well. We're going the aggressive spike hitbox of that forward air. Big pressure on the high recovery. Goes all the way out there. Not going to find it. Rongunshu need to put a hitbox out here soon because Stango is utterly running him down off stage. The fade back with the forward strong. Gets back to the ledge with that up special, a neutral special, into a back here, but great tech from Stango. It's an ad situation. High recovery from Rongunshu is needed, still hanging out here. Here coming out into another up throw. Forward is not going to close it out. Does it go all the way out there? No, he doesn't. But he waits it out. And Rongunshu again stuck in the blender over and over again. Someone let him out of the rag cage.
Luckily, that get-up attack did just barely connect. So we see a rat trick from Stango, just barely able to make it back. Down strong, instantly on that platform. You know, no kill like overkill. At 177, I think that tipper down strong did in fact take the stock.
Had that killed?
Yo, what?
Sending that jab in center stage again to around that Jules platform, recognizing Rongunshu, giving him the deterrent to stay away from the platform. Great DI to still hang on. 131. Looking to catch him on the aggressive approach there again, fading back with that nair. Now playing around the ledge, waiting for an opportunity to get back on it, but Stango is not going to give it to him. He's not slowing down by any means, especially with his lead. One forward air from anywhere on the stage. She most certainly needs it.
I'm cracking up at every single time Ron seems to find an adaptation to what Stango's been doing. It's like, oh, it's a ton of grounded approaches when I'm at kill percent because he wants to find an up throw into forward air. He wants to do like forward throw or something like that, like or a down tilt, some sort of pickup. Then Stango shifts it up on him. Like Stango is so good at changing up his look, but Rongunshu finally getting a chance to crack open a little bit of a combo, but everything you can do, Stango can do better. Looking for forward tilt as an ender there, so to continue the mix-up game. But Ron doesn't get hit. Gets a chance for an open up, misses the tipper, looks for the grab off the mark again, forced to play back into neutral as Stango starts swinging.
Down strong, not going to find the stock there just yet, but great conversion coming out on the part of Rongunshu. Back here into another forward air. The hit fall on the forward air one. Rongunshu finds it because he's like brings the last stock scenario and finally finding some footing here on the Jules platform. But Stango saying, if you find your footing, by all means, I'm taking you right out of there. My own shovel, taking you out of the ground. Oh, even the shield there, the perfect shield on the special get-up. Stango is honed beyond belief.
Man, that was so close to Rongunshu ending this, being ended right then and there. Looked for the second up air, nothing was guaranteed. Looking for down tilt. Oh, the platform was there. Rongunshu playing around this platform, knows it gives him a chance to live, but there's up throw, forward strong. Their special getup, as I said it earlier, Olympias all day, yesterday, today, and beyond have been mixing in special getup as an option, but Rongunshu knows what hits he can take, avoiding down tilt like the plague here, Momo.
The rat definitely carrying this plate here at the end of this stock. 154, deleting that gem. He's got space to set it up once more. Taking Rongunshu all the way to the ledge. The high aggressive of the back throw into the forward air and closing it out like it's nobody's business. Like, oh my goodness.
You worry about so much when it comes to Olympia. We saw everything everything center around for Rongunshu. Like, I don't want to be hit by a grounded starter. I just don't. Like, I'm going to avoid down tilts. I'm going to avoid jabs. I'm going to avoid up tilts. I'm not going to be hit by your grounded starters or like your short hop area. And then at the very end, it's like, oh, but are you ready to DI back throw? Because like at 160, back throw forward air is true. And it's like, oh, of course, because like because there's just so much to worry about, and Stango is forcing Rongunshu to think about everything.
Now we get
oh my god!
Speaking of thinking of everything, who the hell's gonna think I'm gonna go for down for that low? I'm gonna go for 3 of them because why the hell not?
He's in it. He's on point. He's locked in. He's playing the Olympia.
Stango.
He's Stango.
Young Stankies is coming alive right now. Packer, I got my one. Packer comes out. Special get up. Now up to that up air one time. Goes all the way out to the neutral zone. We're not going to close it out. Rongunshu, we just see the third gear right now. He's looking like he is stuck in neutral right now.
All right. Got to turn things up, but Rongunshu's super close here. Doesn't get the fully charged, but whittling away at this lead. Every little bit counts, but Stango's survivability has been proven to be so hard to temper around for Rongunshu's conversion game. Excellent mix on this platform, but bets it all on a forward strong. got to be careful about when you're committing. Olympia's like jump height and fast falling nature can make her a hard character to pin down. F tilt, back throw, forward strong, not going to tip her, but you get a chance to close out the stock here.
The Rat getting called out there with the Nair. Rongunshu closing it out, keeping this game relatively close to the first 2 games. Stango still not going to slow down anytime soon, chasing you from that Godai platform. And now Rongunshu recognizing the aggressive jump in and the take advantage, finally finding those longer combos that we need to keep up with the Rat shenanigans, going to avoid the Rat Goldberg machine. Get me that freak out of there, man.
The Rat Goldberg machine?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
You were like, that's not how you say it. What's this guy talking about?
Yo, what's this dude yapping about? Oh, okay, no forward strong there. I've been super enjoying the platform movement from Ron on this stage. Consistent platforms can do a whole lot for your mix-up game, and we're seeing a lot of empty lands off these plats from Rongunshu. Same thing from Stango, but a little bit more of a different look and a different tempo from Rongunshu. And if you remember, chat, that's what I was saying is the key factor for this game. It's about tempo, it's about space control, and currently Stango still in the lead. Takes the jump with the forward air and closes down the stock.
Fantastic work there. Stango one step moving forward. Here comes the weak of the dash attack into the down strong, and Rongunshu finally finding the clearing conversion that we need here to keep up with the shenanigans Stango's putting forward.
And that's an Olympia-specific conversion. She falls. Yeah, you don't usually just go for like forward strong or like Dacus there, depending on fall speed and weight and gravity. But Olympia falls so fast that you can get a tipper down strong there, and that's some optimization.
There you go, man. Now last stop scenario here on Godai Delta. Rongunshu a pretty privileged lead here. Looking to hang on. A back air coming out into another up air. Boom, boom, bada bing. Gonna find get back to the ledge. You're getting hit barely with the tipper hitbox question mark. Up air coming out. Up air again into a forward air. Stango one conversion away from taking the whole thing. Rongunshu looking to make it back. Shielding that up tilt. The get up attack there as well. Up there coming out once more.
That's
up air. Not it.
He wanted to get for the second up. The second up air guarantees the stock. Committing to the up B there. Could have left it up to chance depending on DI, and that's respect for a good player there from Stango. We go to a final interaction. Wait, no Dacus down.
And that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. And Stango with the 3 out of the #1 seed, and he's looking like it right now. Takes it over Rongunshu and moves forward into winners finals here of Collision.
The ledge dash down tilt was so scouted from Stango. I mean, of course, you're expecting Clarin to utilize a lot of pretty powerful ground moves, but most of the time in that game, we saw a lot more jumps from ledge from Rongunshu to go jump a waveland onto the platform and then start your like plat drop mix-up that had been so much success for Rongunshu across that entire game. But, you know, you always got to play around the basics. You always got to play around the B&Bs, and Clarin doing ledge dash down tilt, it's pretty free for Stango just to say, if you do this, I'll hold down if you do this, and if you jump, I can react to that. Just an instant, like, mental option select effectively there for Stango.
The tenacity of the player, bro. Recognizing
absolutely.
It's like, you look at a play, it's like you get to a level where nerves are completely a non-factor. It's like, I know exactly what each move, where it sends me, what it can do situation. Clarin cannot kill me here, cannot hit this here, cannot hit that here. So I'm going to play with confidence on 100% every single time. And it's definitely easier said than done, but he makes it look easy. And as with that, speaking of making it look easy, we're going to jump right over to another player interview with Coach Zeke and Stango. Take it away, guys.
There it is.
All right, we've got Mr. Stango himself. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Rongunshu was definitely going to be a little bit one of the tougher ones.
Yeah.
Really punish game heavy Clarin.
Absolutely.
The first couple of games, I think he was playing just a little too unconfident.
Absolutely agree.
Game 3, I think he just said F it and like he was just going to play. And he was not letting me grab him those games. And I was getting a little worried. I was like, the grabs are getting a little harder to come by now. But
he definitely had the game plan down, but it was just a little late.
It was a little late.
You did a great job clutching that last game out, man. Really proud of you. Good stuff.
Thanks.
How do you feel? You know, yesterday you mentioned in your interview, you smell a dub in the water, you know? You still feel that way today?
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like it's going to come. I just have to stay on top with my punish game, my decision making. Honestly, I'm really happy how I did in the Brad set. Not dropping a game where I think that was totally feasible to do. Yeah, that was definitely a little scary one for me because I'm looking to take this flawlessly in this top 8. I don't want to drop a game.
Yeah. All right. Well, the people want to know one last thing that's very, very important. All right, my friend. Can the elephant do it?
Can the elephant do it?
Can the elephant do it?
If Rongunshu makes it back to me in grand finals, we are going to play only Lockston.
All right,
We have
well-
made this promise.
Yes, you have.
We will not back out. It is only going to be Lockston Dittos.
Well, if you
So
guys
if
wanna
you
see
guys
that,
are fans
yeah.
in the chat, you know who to root for in losers.
Manifest that win to Grands, and let's keep the fun going. We'll see you soon.
Got anything to say about that, Momo?
Go to your room, young man. Well, you think about what you did to come back to you later on in the bracket. Your mother and I are going to have a long talk with you tonight. Anyways.
Oh, lordy, oh, lordy. Shout out to Stango, always a man of the people. Stango, clean sweep over Rongunshu in order to get to winners finals. But there's still the question of who's going to meet him there. Either Sophie or